Welcome to Old Folks Racing PC, and welcome to round 5. A bit of a late coverage, but better late than never, as we are with the Porsche GT3 at Campo Grande, one of the myriad Brazilian circuits in this simulation Automobilista 2. We do have 13 drivers starting this race, and it is Mark Elder on pole position, followed by Darren Head, Mike Stevens, and Diogo Silva on the second row. Roger Zeidel and Rob Oldham on the third row. Fourth row, it is familiar face of Kev Allen and Jorge Luna. Fifth row is Simon Allen and the returning Wayne Lewis. Sixth row is David Good and Matt Coward, and Fred Tennant is alone in the seventh row as we are about to start this 20-minute race. And let's see who is going to get a good start. And it's Mark Elder. Look at the zoom that we get at the start of this race. Mark Elder with a perfect start. Diogo Silva is up into third place, and Mike Stevens has had a problem. Mike Stevens has fallen down to fifth place. He's running side by side there with Kev Allen, but Mark Elder already into the lead of this race. Look at this. Mike Stevens recovers now back into fourth place as they go through this amazing Campo Grande, which just means big field in Portuguese. We are still in the first lap, and they're all very well behaved. And Wayne Lewis has dropped down and is missing something there. He is missing something, and I'm wondering what on earth has happened here. We are going to try to establish if anything happened to Wayne Lewis, because I do remember that car having a rear wing. Yes, it does have a rear wing. So let's find out. Ooh, it seems he was hit from behind. No. Was he hit from behind? Or, ooh, that was in the... Oh, when he got together with Luna. Let's see this from the onboard. Yes, that is what happened to Wayne Lewis. They just interlocked wheels. And that is how Wayne lost. Oh, look at that! He came back. He came back, and now he's lost his rear wing and he's dropped to last. Well, that car will keep going even without a rear wing. Mark Elder has opened a 1 second gap, almost a second gap now on the back stretch of this circuit. It is a relatively short lap, and Mark Elder is already a few car lengths ahead. Darren Head in second place, Diogo Silva in third. Under pressure already from Mike Stevens. Mike wants that third place back. Remember, he qualified in third place, and behind them there is a big battle. Although we are seeing the pit lane now, there is a big battle between Rob Oldham and Kev Allen in sixth place. Roger Zeidel is behind them. And Mike Stevens is very close to Diogo Silva now on the start finish line as they complete the first lap. 1 second is the gap at the front. And Mike Stevens maybe, just maybe, has the ability. Oh, there he goes for it. He goes for it. Mike Stevens into third place. Diogo Silva right there, run side by side. Diogo defended well there. Let's see any action behind them. This is on board with Rob Oldham in fifth place. Roger Zeidel. And Kev Allen has lost ground. Kev Allen has lost ground. What happened to Kev Allen? He lost the position to Roger Zeidel. And we cannot miss that. Oh, it was Roger on the inside. That was an opportunistic move there by Roger Zeidel. There you see the Swiss driver on the inside in turn one. And this is job done for Roger up into sixth place. Kev Allen dropping to seventh. Now Simon Allen is in eighth. Not that far behind. There is Simon in that white livery, but the gap at the front continues to grow. Now 1.4 seconds. This is nice pedal here with Kev Allen trying to come back into contention. And Mike Stevens has lost ground. Mike Stevens has lost ground. He was very close to Diogo Silva. Now is a second and a half behind. Let's go on board through the field. Mark Elder is the leader, lap 2. 1:25.281 was his first lap. Darren Head in second place, still sees Mark Elder in the horizon, but already 1.8 seconds behind Diogo Silva, but not far behind Darren. We could have a battle for second place now at the hairpin in the last twisty section of this Campo Grande circuit. There's Mike Stevens, can still see the yellow. Yes, he can see the yellow car of Diogo Silva now. Rob Oldham is right behind Mike Stevens. This is a battle for fourth place, and Mike is coming under severe pressure from Rob. Roger Zeidel is not far behind, and this is the battle that we should be paying some attention to. There's a bit of a train there behind Mike Stevens. There is Rob Oldham followed by Roger Zeidel, and then the Allens are behind them. And look at this, Wayne Lewis is definitely struggling. He may have VR issues again. He's running dead last. And that car miraculously has recovered its rear wing, but it has not recovered the pace. 129. This is Fred Tennant. Luna, after that incident with Wayne Lewis, is running 11th. Matt Coward in 10th. 9th is David Good. 8th is Simon Owen, and that's already in that train of drivers that we have identified. Please do not show us the pit lane or the grandstands. Please, let's go back to racing. Well, there's a lot of action there, but really, look at that. That is Mike Stevens. Now, the battle that seems to be heating up is and Kev Allen. Where is Kev Allen? Kev Allen is in the gravel. Kev Allen is in the gravel. We are going to try to see what happened here. Did he have any help? Oh, he was trying to go around the inside of Roger Zeidel. Let's see. Oh, and he spins. He just spins, and then it's very slippery in there. It is not the fastest way to go around that particular piece of track. Now he gets back, but he's lost a lot of time. He's dropped to 12th place, Cavallo. Let's go back to the race lead. Mark Elder. So far, the perfect race for Mark. Started from pole position, and he's got 2 seconds gap over. Oh, look at this, running wide there, and that's going to attract a penalty. No time penalties in this simulation, but if you do accumulate penalties, you'll get a drive-through. I believe you've got 3, well, you've got 2 penalties to get, and Mark Elder may have got his first there, but he's still leading Darren Head in second place in that red spark number 3. Diogo Silva in third, and then there's a bit of a train there with Mike Stevens in fourth. Mike has checked out from Rob Oldham in 5th place. There is Rob, and Rob also has checked out from Simon Allen. I guess that was Kev Allen there in that gap in the middle of Rob Oldham and Simon Allen, and Kev, of course, has spun out. And this is a good race, but no immediate wheel-to-wheel action. That is David Good up to 7th, Matt Coward. Oh, Roger Zeidel has had a problem. Roger Zeidel has had a problem, and this is significant because we completely missed out on what happened to Roger, but he's now in 10th place, so definitely something has happened to him. Oh, and he was... No. Well, oh, he spun out, didn't he? He spun out in the first corner. Oh, and then he's just a passenger there. Now he's in the grass, and he loses time, so he's down into 10th. And he goes immediately into a battle as he gets overtaken by Fred Tennant, and immediately he goes at him trying to recover that 10th position. And behind it's Kevin. No, look at this, Roger is on the inside of Fred, and he's going to get the job done here. He's on the inside and he's up into 10th spot. That's a good move, and now Kev Allen is trying to follow him as Fred Tennant drops from 10th to 11th, and now under pressure in 12th place in 11th place. Sorry, as Kev Allen is going to go on the inside. He's going to go on the inside and Fred defends, but leaves him space. Not right now, he says, as they continue to battle for 11th spot now. Is on the outside and Kev Allen is on the inside, and no, he's not completing the pass. It's Kev Allen. Oh, and Kev spins again. He does not spin. Oh, he does spin again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This was a bizarre incident where Kev Allen was putting Fred Tennant under pressure and ends up making another mistake, and retirement for Wayne Lewis. Virtual reality problems again, putting him out of the race. We are on lap 5. Let's check out on the leader. 2.3 seconds over Darren Head. Diogo Silva in 3rd place. Mike Stevens is in 4th. Rob Oldham in 5th, and Simon Owen is in 6th. Now David Good is up into 7th, but he is under pressure from Matt Coward. We are going to see this battle because it's the closest battle in the entire field. Look at this, Matt is really going for it now on the outside in the back stretch. David defending on the inside, and of course these drivers have gone, and Matt is on the outside, and that was a good move there by Matt Coward. That was a good overtake. And he's up into 7th place, and of course these drivers are up into 7th and 8th because Roger Seidel has spun. So did Kev Allen twice, and this has now become the battle for 7th place with Matt Coward. Nicely done there, up into getting a position from David Good. Luna is in 9th, Roger Seidel is in 10th, Fred Tennant in 11th, and Kev Allen still in 12th. Let's go back to some close battles, and the closest battle continues to be this one, where Matt Coward, not only he has gained a position from David Good, is actually not that far behind 6th place. So Simon Allen, not the greatest lap the last time round, 123.597, and Matt 122.889. So definitely we have a battle here, as Simon Allen is in 6th, and then it's Matt Coward and David Good. Let's look for battles. There is an emerging battle between Luna and Roger Seidel. Roger is coming with a little bit more pace. That's the battle for 9th spot. And we do expect eventually Kev Allen to recover some ground as well. Let's keep an eye on that as they go through the hairpin. The last section of this Campo Grande circuit is somewhat slow now, completing another lap 7 already for the leader. That is Mark Elder. And now the 9th and 10th place drivers start their 7th lap. Roger Seidel will want to recover some ground. Let's look for battles. It's not an easy task. This combo does provide very interesting racing, but so far a little bit of a drain. Let's go back through the field again. Mark Elder now 3.5 seconds down ahead is losing ground. And Mark Elder heading for another victory. Diogo Silva is 1.3 seconds behind Darren. And he's not losing ground, but not gaining ground either. 4th is Mike Stevens. 5th is we are on board with Rob Oldham, and this is the battle that we were talking about. That is Simon Allen, followed by Simon Allen now with 1.3 seconds ahead of Matt Coward, and David Good in 8th place. David Good in 8th place. Roger Seidel has gone ahead of Luna. We didn't quite catch that. But we'll just keep going. Anyway, that was a good battle for 9th spot. And Luna is now under pressure from Fred Tennant. Let's go on board with Fred, because he's also recovering ground. Fred Tennant looking for that top 10 position in this race. Lap 8 already, and we are reaching the midpoint. In fact, we may be slightly uh, after the midpoint of this race. And Fred Tannen definitely is going after Jorge Luna. Let's look for battles. Oh, there is one here as Simon Allen is starting to get under pressure, closer pressure from Matt Coward, and Matt doing a good job there. 123.3 against 123.8 by Simon Allen, and he's really going up the field from a relatively low qualifying, but Matt doing a good job now in terms of race pace. And look at this, Simon Allen has made a mistake, and here comes Matt Coward on the inside of the hairpin, and didn't quite work, but now they're absolutely nose to tail as Simon Allen is struggling a little bit with tire wear maybe, but Matt is coming at him quite convincingly. Lap 9 already for the leader, Mark Elder, 4 seconds is the gap, and now Diogo Silva is under a second from Darren Head. We may have a battle for second place, but we'll keep an eye on this battle as well, as Simon Allen really is not that far behind Rob Oldham either. Let's see how close the second and third place men are. They are close, but not immediately close. Lap 9 already. Let's go back to the battle for 6th place, which is the closest battle right now. And look at this. Matt Coward is got a good exit there. Maybe he can try something on the back stretch. He did overtakes before on the outside of David Good. Now for Simon Allen, is he going to be on the outside? No. He's going to be on the inside, and he is going for it. Simon Allen defends and tries to keep the position, and he does so at this point. There's a battle there. There's the yellow car in there, and that is Diogo Silva is actually very close to Darren Head now. So we've got two battles, but let's look at the battle for 6th place, because I sense something is going to happen here, as Matt now is absolutely nose to tail, and surely he's going to go on the inside of turn 1. Yes, he is going for it. Yes, Matt Coward on the inside. Can he break in time? No, is the answer. Well, sort of is the answer. Now he's got the inside. This is good racing between these two drivers. Look at this. Rob Oldham has made a mistake. Rob Oldham has made a mistake and lost time, and now the battle for 6th place has become the battle for 5th. Drivers running wide there. All sorts of penalties probably happening, but here comes Matt Coward. Can you do it against Rob Oldham? Rob Oldham still in 5th place, but Matt is now. Oh, this is absolutely brilliant. Now Matt is coming for it. Yes, Matt Coward. What a recovery. Oh, and they touch. They touch. Rob Oldham goes into the grass, and Simon Allen is going to go around both of them back into 6th place, and this deserves an onboard camera from Simon to see what on earth happened there, because in the track side, now look at this. This is Matt on the inside. And when Matt was coming back into the racing line and Rob was still there, it does not lose a lot of time, but he loses 5th place. Now he's still in 6th, and Rob Oldham down from 5th to 7th in the matter of a few corners. Oh, and Matt runs wide there. Matt runs wide, and he's going to be vulnerable to an attack by Rob Oldham, potentially on the start-finish line. Simon Allen up into 5th place, and look at this, Roger Zeidel. No, that's David Good. I'm sorry, David Good in 8th place. He's recovering some ground. Let's look at the lap times of these drivers. They're all pretty poor except Simon Allen, but Roger is the quickest. Roger and Kev are the quickest drivers in the second half of the field, but they do have quite a long way to go in terms of recovery. Now this battle has become somewhat more civilized, with Simon Allen checking out a few car lengths over Matt Coward, and Rob Oldham is trying to recover some ground as well. Now let's go back to the race lead, lap 11. At 3.3 seconds now. Darren Head reducing the gap a little bit, but not substantially. And here he is, Darren Head. Diogo Silva has been closer before, now lost a little bit of ground. Lap 11 already. Diogo Silva and fourth place man Mike Stevens has been gaining ground. He is lapping quite quickly. 1:25.581. He's quicker than Diogo Silva, but he's 3 seconds behind. Oh, Matt Coward is up into fifth place. Something happened to Simon Allen, and we are going to find out what it was, because he does seem to have spun. Yes, he did on his own. Ooh, and that's the last corner. Into the curb, and then too much acceleration, and off you go. That's not a great place to be for Simon, because he's a little bit stuck there. Now he's coming back to the racetrack, but he's under pressure from David Good. And something happened to Rob Oldham as well. Rob Oldham has dropped back. What on earth has happened to Rob Oldham? Maybe he spun in the same place, did he? We are going to just take some time to find out. Ooh, not the same place, but similar. And this was just before Simon spins. Rob just spins on his own again. He's not great use of the curb there. And look at Roger Zeidel. He is recovered some ground because he's overtaken Rob Oldham, and now he's going to go to overtake Simon Allen potentially. Now Simon is back into speed, so Roger, David Good. Oh, and David has gone off now. David has gone off. Oh, look at this. Roger Zeidel. Pretty much everyone is spinning ahead of him, and he's up into sixth place because David Good spun, Rob Oldham spun, and Simon Allen spun again. Simon Allen down into ninth, and this was jackpot for Roger Zeidel because everyone around him seems to be spinning. Fred Tennant is up into 10th place as well. We didn't catch that. But Luna is dropping back, and look at this. Luna is trying to come back at him, but Fred Tennant into a good 10th place. Lap 12 already, only 5 minutes to go in this replay, which probably means another 3 laps, maybe less. And look at this, this is the closest battle on the field right now, and Luna wants that 10th place back from Fred Tennant. And nice battle here for the last position in the top 10. Oh, look at this, Fred Tennant has made a mistake there, slightly offline, but keeps the position. Let's go on board with Luna. And Luna seems to want that position badly. Lap 13 already for leader Mark Elder, 3 seconds ahead of Darren Head. Let's go through the field again. Mark Elder is the leader. Let's go with the chase camera through the field. Darren Head, second place, 3 seconds behind. Diogo Silva, third place, 2.5 seconds behind Darren. Fourth place, Mike Stevens, fifth. An excellent Matt Coward that has recovered very well through the field. Sixth is Roger Zeidel. Seventh is David Good. Eighth is Simon Allen. And something has happened to Rob Oldham because he's dropped back again. He spun in the previous lap, and I suspect he spun again. And we are going to try to establish what on that happened. Oh, is it in the same place? It's again in the last section, isn't it? Oh, he's not in the same corner, but definitely in the same section. And look at that, he is absolutely stuck and cannot press the reset button, and off he goes. There is Simon Allen, and there is Fred Tennant and Luna. And now he's absolutely stuck. Maybe Kev Allen is going to go through as well. There's Kev Allen, and something is happening with Rob. He's absolutely stuck. He's dead last now. And that's a disaster for Rob Oldham, that was fifth at one point. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's not good for Rob Oldham. He certainly will be looking forward to race two. Let's look at battles, and there is one right here, and that is Fred Tennant defending from Luna. And Luna is coming at him. Luna is coming for it. Now on the back stretch at lap 14, it should be the penultimate lap of this race. Battle for 10th place, well, 9th place now, I'm sorry. This is a battle for 9th because, of course, Rob Oldham has spun again, and Kev Owen is in 11th, and he really hasn't recovered any ground whatsoever from those early troubles. So disappointing end of the race for Kev Owen. Look at this, Luna is going to spin. Luna is spinning, and he definitely spun. He definitely spun on his own, and maybe that's the end of this battle. As he, oh, there's too much acceleration, and off he goes. Now he is still ahead of Kev Allen, but not by much. So maybe the battle for 9th place has been replaced by a battle. Oh, and look at this, Luna is in the grass, and now he's going to spin. Oh, almost hit by Kev Allen that had absolutely nowhere to go. But what a disastrous series of corners for Luna. He is now in 11th place, and here comes Rob Oldham. Let's keep an eye on this potential battle not to finish last as we go back into the race. Another lap is going to be complete by Mark Elder, and Darren Head is coming back at him, but it's a little bit too late now because this should be, is this going to be the last lap of the race or no? Here's Darren Head in turn 1. Here is Diogo Silva also in turn 1 as he's in third spot. Oh, and he spins! Diogo Silva spins! Too much acceleration, and is he going to lose the position? Yes, is the answer. Mike Stevens up into third place, and can Diogo Silva recover? Oh dear, this is the last lap of the race, and Diogo Silva spun and lost the podium. Disaster for the Portuguese driver. Mike Stevens up into third, and after that poor start, it's a good recovery for Mike, as Mark Elder is a few corners away from victory. He is going to lead every lap of this race from pole position. Mark Elder wins again through the hairpin for the final time, and Mark Elder is going to be the winner of race 1, round 5 here at Campo Grande with the Porsche GT3. There he is, the checkered flag is in the air. Darren Head is going to finish in second place. Mike Stevens is going to be third. Diogo Silva a disappointing fourth. Now, is there any battle, any last lap battle here? Don't think so. Matt Coward in a good top 5. Roger Zaidel is going to go in 6th place. David Good is going to be 7th. Simon Allen is going to be 8th, and something has happened to Luna. He lost the position to Kev Allen, so Simon Allen finishes 8th. Fred Tennant in 9th, and look at this, Kev Allen in a late recovery is challenging. Oh, look at this, he's challenging all over. And this could be, oh, look at this. This is going to be side by side. Who's going to get it? Is it going to be Fred or is it going to be Kev? Absolutely side by side, I believe it was. Fred Tennant in 9th place, and Kev Allen, and Kev Allen in 10th. 11th is Luna, and 12th is Rob Oldham. What a great race this was. Not wheel-to-wheel action all the time, but a very tactical and tense race that makes us look forward to race 2. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you very shortly indeed.